So I think we should start the podcast off with a moment of silence for the Black Panther.
Absolutely.
And not the Black Panther as the Black Panther, but the Black Panther as the actor who played the Black Panther.
You mean Chadwick Boseman?
Exactly.
You can call the man by his name. You know that, right?
No, I know that.
Okay.
I'm going to call him King.
Have you seen all the headlines of like the Black Panther died? You know, like the guy had a name. So
he's been in other movies. He's actually a really good actor.
Let's start with a moment of silence for Chadwick Boseman.
How's the audience going to know it's a real moment of silence? We just didn't cut the audio.
Does that count?
Does the awful pause count?
Yeah, I'm not playing with your fuckery tonight. So that was the moment of silence.
My fuckery is the whole reason I'm here, though.
I know, but what was I gonna say? I didn't know he was 43 years old.
Oh shit!
The man did not look that old.
No,
I mean, yeah, when he was dying, he looked that old. But
Sir, black don't crack. Period.
We'll roll with that. So welcome to another episode of the Two Dab Crew presents the Powder Room Podcast. It's me, BP, and I'm here with Andre and Ergoff.
Yo.
We got a special guest with us today.
Da Vinci.
Like,
roast him.
So I realized this after like you get like ASG. I'm still not calling them that. They come up with these random names, but we'll go with Da Vinci. I'll let it ride today. I mean,
you talking about Almighty Sex Guy?
Yo,
that was so funny.
Did that episode even come out, or is that one of the last episodes?
No, the viewers got that one.
Oh, okay.
That was classic.
Yeah. One of my homies hit me up and was like, your boy said he was going to play laser tag with these chicks. All right, so I don't know where we want to start.
I know exactly where I want to start.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, man.
All right,
so
for the uninitiated, Mr. Da Vinci, the uninitiated, this podcast is a very tender relationship with R.kelly. He's one of our favorite topics, mostly because it never stops. This week, he got his ass whooped in jail.
Listen, that supposedly.
No, because his lawyer came out and made a statement. He got his ass whooped in jail.
So they beat up R. Kelly in jail.
Yeah.
Is everybody familiar with the situation?
No, this is news to me.
Okay.
All right, so let me give you the breakdown. So R. Kelly's locked up in jail in Chicago, right? And there are protesters outside the jail that are pro R. Kelly. They want him freed.
Right.
So every time the protesters show up to the jail cell, that the jail got to go on lockdown.
Ooh.
So it's pissing off the inmates because they got to keep going on lockdown. So
his fans got his ass whooped.
So the fans are getting R. Kelly in major trouble.
What?
Inside.
So, delicious irony. Is he chilling in Gym Pop?
Yeah.
He's in Gym Pop?
Yeah, he's in Gym Pop.
That's crazy.
That's kind of where you need to be.
So,
but basically what happened is the protesters were outside, got a little rowdy, and then the jail was all like, bump this noise, we going on lockdown. And then a little bit later, his cellmate was hot as hell that they got all their, like, because they have limited yard time and stuff.
Yeah.
So
you get 15 minutes in the rec room, you know, you want that 15 minutes in the TV.
Right.
You ain't seen that shit again till tomorrow.
Baby.
They were hot as shit. So then he was just like, fuck it. And just whooped R. Kelly's ass.
Why didn't he just fly?
Like, where's he gonna go? He's in jail.
I'm saying he believes he can fly, so he should have made something happen.
He ain't no jailbird. He ain't going nowhere. He gonna sit right there.
So I just wondered when he's in the shower, is he singing "Your Body's Calling"?
Right now, he ain't singing nothing. That lip swole.
Do you think they force R. Kelly to sing and perform? Like, if you don't perform,
get on stage, sing us a tune.
Right. Because you gotta think, like, most of the dudes in there were jamming R. Kelly for years, right? Like,
he probably does that so that he can stay on their good side. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be vibing out, and you vibing out.
But why didn't R. Kelly get like the rich man treatment in jail?
because, like, I feel like that's obvious.
But
I feel like they're trying to make an example of him.
Okay, so even with all the criminal charges against him, nothing he did could take the money away from him. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't embezzle. But he didn't. Oh, what do you mean broke? You know how many songs this guy wrote?
He still gets royalties.
R.kelly is broke.
He still gets royalties.
He's broke.
Look, to own a house with sex slaves, you can't be broke.
Right.
Okay. He got mortgages.
Didn't he file bankruptcy or some shit?
Just because you file bankruptcy does not mean you're broke.
Trump filed bankruptcy.
50 Cent filed bankruptcy. The Boy Scouts of America filed bankruptcy.
All bankruptcy
because
means is that you don't want to pay your debts.
Well, I know
so
what bankruptcy means.
You're restructuring.
But I thought he filed it because he couldn't pay the IRS.
But that doesn't mean it's broke. 50 Cent did the same thing. 50 Cent filed bankruptcy, and literally a month later, he was on Instagram with a stack of cash and like 50 mil taking photos after filing bankruptcy.
Let's see what the fact checkers say. Is R. Kelly
Where's the
broke
intern
or
at?
not?
Get the intern and have him look it up. I'm telling you.
Fact checkers, let's see if R. Kelly is broke or not.
I'm telling you, he ain't broke. But
I feel like he's broke. I really do.
But I do kind of wonder why he didn't.
There's been all kinds of stories about he wasn't good with his money. People was taking his money.
Right.
You know, his managers were screwing him over. His accountants were screwing him over, and they left him with nothing.
But he still has his royalties, so he still has money coming.
But who's playing his shit? Like, it got taken off a lot of the streaming platforms with that shit.
No, his stuff still plays a lot. He still has royalties coming in. So yes, he doesn't have he hasn't amassed a large amount of wealth.
Okay, according to Google, his net worth used to be $150 million. Mm-hmm. Then it got to just $1 million. Now they say he's worth roughly $100,000 as of 2020. I mean, I'm worth $100,000.
I told you guys. I seen an article somewhere, and it was like Forbes magazine, and I was just like, wow.
How is he that broke with money coming in now?
Bro.
Like, he still has royalties. You never lose royalties.
Apparently, it's the chest up. That
That chest up hit you for 65%.
And I mean, he has child support that he's not paying.
But, hence the chest up.
Yeah, that's 65%. I know all about the chest up.
The chest up is what child support is abbreviated on your check.
Yeah.
Oh,
so it's limited characters, so they got to abbreviate it.
They don't write child support.
I don't have any kids.
So, all right. So I hope R. Kelly's doing well in jail.
I just want to think of all the funny situations.
Listen,
that's a lot of pressure, man.
I need.
That's a lot of pressure.
Okay, so look, most people don't support R. Kelly anymore, right? But would you support somebody else rebooting his albums? Like if Usher sang 12 Play, would it be cool again?
Ooh. Actually, yeah. That'd be kind of dope.
His songs are absolute bangers. I mean, you can't deny that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But nobody will listen to R. Kelly anymore because of what's going on.
Oh, they'll listen to it. They'll just be guilty and won't admit it.
But if Usher remade 12 Play,
I'd be down.
Would it be?
I mean,
hit?
it would be good, but
I don't think Usher really got the voice.
Exactly, it would be good, but
like R. Kelly had that voice.
He would do it in a new way, and then he would add Usher. Like R. Kelly's not gonna fucking dance. He would add the Usher flavor to it.
Yeah, but
a tribute album with
the
greatest hits.
R. Kelly songs was like when you played them, you knew he was gonna do some fucking. Like I don't think when you listen to Usher, you don't hear that same like.
No.
I got a good candidate for reboot, Tyrese.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
What's a good candidate for?
I'll tilt my head to that one.
But that would be cool, like R. Kelly's greatest hits sung by somebody else.
Kids Bobs. So speaking of
that might be a little too.
Let me take you to the playground.
So
that might be
just speaking of that, like I want to go into like has anybody been following? I don't know who she is, but Bella Thorne.
I'm aware of her, and I
don't know who the fuck she is.
She's like an internet person. Is she a porn star or Instagram?
I think she was an actress or a singer or some shit. Yeah. So anyway,
she's an actress.
So a topic from Andre a while back was OnlyFans, and we talked about OnlyFans for a minute, right? So Bella Thorne came out and she put this. I guess she's a big star. So she was like,
Oh, I did see that.
I'm gonna have an OnlyFans page, and it's a $200 subscription for 3 photos.
Don't nobody want that
No,
shit.
she made $2 million in the first week,
Oh my God! Somebody
and none
wants
of
that
the
shit.
photos was nudes.
Yes, I heard that too.
So what it did was OnlyFans had to completely restructure its whole, like, everything. Like, now when you can't collect your money for like 30 days, there's a maximum of the subscription that you can pay now. Like, before you could set your subscription, I guess, to anything. Like, you could set the $5, $200, $300. Maximum, I think, it's like $50 a month now, right? And you have to wait 30 days to collect. So motherfuckers is pissed that she jumped on this bitch. She didn't show the video made it look like, go join up, pay $200 to see a nude, which apparently 100,000 people did, right? Because they said $2 billion. But then there was no nudes. So how you feel when for $200 you get 3 like scantily clad pictures of your favorite celebrity?
I've been saying it from the beginning that it's a fucking hustle that I wish I could get in on.
I seen a leak or something, or whatever, if you want to call it that, of the photos, and she was like, so it wasn't even scandalous.
Well,
she was in like a green bikini,
like
twerking or something. I was like,
if I pay $200 to see Beyonce naked and she wasn't naked, I'm gonna be upset. I'm calling Jay-Z up, and I'm.
Well, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Right?
Jay-Z.
Like, she never said
the sucker or the sucky.
right. So like, she never said she was gonna get naked. It wasn't like outright, hey, I'm gonna go get naked on OnlyFans. You made the assumption, because it was OnlyFans, that you were gonna see her nude. And then you paid. It's not. She didn't say, I'm gonna upload every month. All she said was like, hey, I got an OnlyFans, right?
Listen, if I pay $200, right, for pictures of Beyonce, I better see what got Jay-Z like all wrapped up.
Do you really want to see nudes of Beyonce?
I might.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. I ain't even gonna start this argument.
You don't think so?
No. I can do without nudes of Beyonce. I'm good. I know.
All right. So,
I'm starting a whole lot of shit right now.
So who would be worth $200 for a nude?
Who? $200 for nudes? Oh, childhood classic. Freaking Jessica Alba. I'd pay $200 to see Jessica Alba naked.
But I feel like that's a waste of time though, because like during our time, it was when they photoshopped the faces onto the bodies of other people.
That is true.
You don't remember like seeing all the fake nudes and shit growing up?
Oh yeah, man, that was terrible.
But I don't know. You
So-
made the assumption.
so-
They're suckers. That's their
Okay,
fault.
so the question is Bella Thorne right or wrong? Right?
Nope,
They
100%
they said she was thirsty and she fucked it up for everybody else on OnlyFans. So now you got all these like these people on there selling pictures of their feet or their giraffes. Like they on OnlyFans and
Onlygiraffes.com.
I'm telling you,
Only
like,
giraffes.
like-
That is a reoccurring thing. Huh?
if you can't get your pictures on OnlyFans, we're gonna set you up with an account on onlygiraffes.com.
Right. Giraffes.
I don't know what to say about that though. Like I would be pissed.
I think she's wrong.
The thing is that people do shit all the time, and then like you're just like, oh, she's a celebrity, she could get away with it. But if that was a regular person, like it would have been like
Regular people do it all the time, though.
yeah,
They're just called trolls.
yeah. But when she signed up for the website, then she basically ruined it for everybody who was using that as a legitimate claim.
So did she
So
you can't say she okay.
But no,
Did
because,
she make it more difficult for other people?
Yes.
Did she do anything that was against the rules or terms of service?
No, but she
All right then.
she teased.
I mean,
She was worse than these skeezers in the club Friday night.
It's not called
You know
Flesh.
how many
It's
times
called
how many
OnlyFans.
times you had a chick telling you that she was into you just so you could keep buying her drinks, and then at the end of the night when she bounced with her dude, you was sitting there looking suspect.
I mean, that's never happened to me because I don't buy people's drinks unless I know. But anyway, I'm dead ass. Like, but no, like I agree with Andre. Like, you gotta, you just got. If you do, you just I got played.
But
that's what it is.
Not for the people who paid the $200. Like, fuck you, you a fool. Pay $200 for anything you could get on the internet for free. You a fool. I'm talking about the people who use the website to actually make income. Right?
Right, like the Instagram, the up and coming Instagram models,
the Insta hoes and all that other shit that's on the
models,
website, right?
Models,
whatever,
not hoes.
bro.
Instagram models.
Listen, if you do
it's
anything,
a legitimate career path.
Listen, the only models is on onlygiraffes.com. Around this shit. Anyway,
did we ever buy that domain? I'm guessing not. Let's go. Keep going.
Don't say that out loud.
Cut that.
So,
cut that.
I got an insight. All right. Would you say that Amazon is wrong for doing what they did? For how they fucked up the industry? Because this is basically the same metaphor.
But I'm not blaming the website. The website
the
website had to change the rules because it couldn't pay the bitch $2 million.
But not this. Bella is Amazon, and every other company who was brick and mortar who was selling things, they needed in-store traffic to make revenue, to increase their revenue. That's the people who went and purchased this, and that's all those people. So how is this any different? Because no one rebels from Amazon and say, "Oh, Amazon fucked the game up." No, we buy their stock and we say, "Keep going." So what is wrong with what she did? It was a game changer. Right. I don't think it's wrong because it was a game changer, and to say it's unethical when you're already in an unethical industry.
Yeah, but I don't call her a game changer though, because she didn't change the game.
You just said they had to change everything.
She destroyed it. I mean, there's no game anymore because now,
there is a game. It's
you can
just
still make it $50 at a time.
But they can't charge more than $50. Now there could be some people out there, and again,
that's still a whole lot. If you got 2 million fans, $50 a pop, that's a lot of money.
But they were making legit. They were using the website legitimately. You would sign up, you would get these provocative photos or whatever, and everybody knew what the website entailed.
Right, but it still wasn't called Only Flesh. It was called Only Fans.
Yeah, but but
it's not like it was false advertising.
The problem was everybody wanted their money back for these damn subscriptions because she only posted a couple photos and that was it, and then closed the OnlyFans account.
Boo boo, you the fool.
Right. Yeah. Because last time we talked about this, we talked about bounce rate. How many people sign up, right? Get the photos and then cancel the subscription either through the website or through their credit card company to dispute the charge. You're cheating out the person you followed and the company out of that money, right? What is the difference, right? So, and like he was saying, no one blames Amazon because you can't go to a mall now because they're all basically shut down and empty.
But you could, but you make a choice whether you shop on Amazon or go to a mall.
Right, and then she made the choice. She's like, I'm gonna post these 3 provocative photos. I'm gonna say I have an OnlyFans, and then let people do what they're gonna do. And then she followed the rules. She's like, I can sign up. I'm a model. I'm gonna verify myself. I have a following, and I want to offer them these 3 photos on my OnlyFans.
So I'm gonna show you the preview video after the podcast, right? Mm-hmm. And then you're gonna see if it was completely misadvertising. We will, and then we will revisit next podcast.
Okay.
Because you have if I was walking around with a fucking banana tucked in my pants, and then a chick took off my pants and it was a fucking banana, and she was like, "Hey, wait, what the fuck happened?"
I'm gonna get you sucked.
Hey, you're already here.
When she took her whole body off.
Right, she took off the legs, the bump pads, the weave.
But
half our audience knows nothing about that movie.
It's false advertising. You know what I mean? All right, I got you to get this because a lot of people are using the website legitimately. So when you go exactly, so the repercussions should be on her, right? Because
do people who get catfished usually get restitution?
again, if I'm using that website and I was charging $200 for my subscriptions and I've had no complaints, then everything's in a fair world. The suckers paying the $200 are good because they paying $200 and not complaining. They keep coming back. They keep re-upping on a subscription. Her fans that signed up for OnlyFans were bitching and they wanted their money back because this bitch tricked them.
Well,
so and then not only did they have to sit there and go through the clause or well maybe this or that, it jeopardizes the whole site. Because how many people may not want to like, yo, I'm not going to take another chance like that because everybody could be a fucking troll.
I got a question. So put yourself in her shoes. Do you pass up the opportunity?
No, I just would show my dick and call that shit a day. For $200, you want to see the dick? All right, I take my pants off for free. So fuck it, $200, I'll do it.
Cool.
I get what you're saying.
I mean, like at least if $200, she should at least give the fans a nipple.
We've seen it. She's been leaked before. We've seen.
But if you spent $200, you should at least got a nipple, right? How much do you spend on dinner before you know you're gonna get some?
0.
Damn.
I'm married.
So think about that.
Excellent.
Think about like
nice
like
one, sir. Nice
what,
one.
when you know you're gonna get some, are you willing to spend more money? Yes or no?
That's a loaded question because if you know you're gonna get some, first off, you shouldn't have to spend anything. Like if you're hanging out, like when I was younger, if I know I'm hanging out with a girl and I don't need to do that, which I never really did, but if I felt like I needed to do that, then maybe. But like if you already know that's not necessary and you vibing and you think you're gonna make it to home base at the end of the night.
All right,
really
that's completely rephrased wrong. Because if you know you're gonna get some, you're not gonna spend the fucking time. I get it.
I think your point is that her behavior was predatory.
No,
and it was. I'm not gonna front. It was predatory.
I'm just saying that for the people who actually use it, that's like saying that the people who misuse food stamps and they end up turning food stamps off for everybody. It's a lot of people there that actually use it, need it, or make extra income. And again, like whatever you pay is whatever you pay, but the website had to take drastic actions because she fucked it up.
They didn't have to because they could have hid behind legal.
Listen,
changed the perception.
I don't know the facts, but I'm assuming they had to pay a large amount of money that they did not have.
Correct. So, like, the first problem is that's their fault. I've been doing internet marketing since 2009, and almost every single platform that I've ever been on has a net 30 to net 60, which means the money you generate in this month, you get either 30 to 60 days later. And if they didn't do that, they're setting themselves up for failure, right? So if she brought in the revenue and was all like, well, that's $2 million. I'm actually Gucci with $2 million and wanted to pull her money, they should pay her. And if they got to deal with the cancellations. They set themselves up for failure, right? There are plenty of websites who have similar models, right? Right now you can go online, you look at any advertiser, they'll be all like, hey, go play this video game. Hey, go sign up for this free trial, right? The money that generates for the influencer or for the person pushing the product, they don't get that money right when you sign up. They get that shit like 30 days after the close of the month because of stuff like this. And if they did not have the forethought to actually do this right, that's on them. That's not on her. Is it fucked up? Yes. But that's not on her. There are a lot of things wrong with the situation, but no, it's not her fault that they had bad business practices.
I still blame the bitch. I'm sorry.
No.
They should have hemmed up them.
So let me ask you a question. If Florida puts out a lottery and accidentally makes every single ticket a winner and goes, man, this was an accident, we didn't want to do this, do you not still expect them to pay you?
Yeah, but they're going to pay that same amount regardless.
No, I wouldn't because the lottery is split between the number of people who
right,
win.
that's why I said
no, I mean like a scratch off.
So $6 million and then they split between 6 million people.
Like a scratch off. Like a scratch off. So they come out with $1 million scratch off and accidentally make every single ticket a winner. Would you not expect your $1 million?
No.
What?
There ain't no fucking. There's no legal clause behind that says I got to get mine. What the fuck?
There is.
Run up
you
to
bought the ticket. It's not your fault. They misprinted all winners.
Yeah.
They printed a ticket.
Who gonna make them do it though?
Da Vinci.
I'll sue.
Da Vinci, you want to go with me? You want this or me? Because
take it. I can't even talk yet.
Okay. Bitch better have my money.
Yeah, you supposed to get. Hey, you know what? You know what's funny is that you go sit there and look at the lottery people to give you, you know, what they supposed to do, but people still looking for reparations. They ain't make the government do shit yet.
Well, let's not get into the reparations.
But I'm just saying.
I'll just say this: when you say reparations, we know they're possible, and they just choose not to. It's not because they can't give it.
They say they won't.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. With the lottery, be the same way. The lottery is its own self.
No, the lottery has clear-cut rules. And
who made the rules for the lottery?
They made their own rules,
okay.
And then if they accidentally print, like I'm sure there's somewhere in all the laws for the lottery, it goes, if we accidentally misprint some stuff, we ain't got to pay.
Listen,
because that's how I would write it.
I'm gonna tell you what I've learned from like sports things is that all those like things where you can win are all insured.
Right.
So like when you go into like a basketball game and they got the free throw thing where you can shoot from like half court, and if you hit it, you win a car. It's actually like if you hit it, it's an insurance claim.
Right.
Because it's a loss.
Right.
They don't expect you to actually hit it. They don't actually have the car to give you.
Right.
It's an insurance claim. So I'm sure the lottery got some type of insurance. But the thing is that you can't force somebody in their own domain to pay you.
If there's a legal, if you sign legal paperwork,
and then what do they do? So you're gonna sit there.
You take them to court.
They're gonna tell you, I ain't got the money. A bankruptcy. Boom.
Right.
Boom. Then they don't have to pay you.
It doesn't erase the debt. Then they'll force you to liquidate all assets you have to pay your debt.
What? How much your scratch-off tickets worth if they got no money behind it? That's all they got.
So let's take a step back. So I think you're arguing technicalities. And I think what was stating at the beginning was principles. And he was asking your principles of what you would do in the situation, not what would actually happen. Because we know that the government doesn't have to pay us. Me being a veteran, I know the government doesn't have to pay us. And if they overpay you, they will take money back. So I agree with you on that. But for the principle of it, it is very surprising that you say that if you won $1 million, square, fair and square, that you would choose not to if you don't feel you're obligated to have that money.
It's not fair and square. No, I'm not saying that I don't feel like I would want it. I know for a fact that there's some type
you wouldn't expect to get it.
I wouldn't expect to get it. So it'd be
that's a different thing.
It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time because I've sat there and I've ordered something from an online retailer and it takes fucking 2 months for it to come in, and I email their customer service every day, and you know what? They don't fucking respond, and it's okay. And then when you go to try to get your money back, they be like, oh, well, we got to get in contact with them, and we can't make contact. So basically, you're fucked.
So you're used to getting fucked, and you're like, I'm just gonna get fucked.
Listen, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that like
the world has beat you down.
When you don't have that type of power in your conglomerate, there's not much you can do when people do have that power.
Well, she got that power.
So you show up with a lottery ticket that says I won with 15 other people. The lottery says we made a mistake. And they like, well, I want my money. They got more lawyers than you do already.
That is true.
So like you
class action.
So you pay your lawyer.
This is state versus whoever won the lottery.
You pay your lawyer, and guess what? Case. You lose the case. You still got to pay him, unless he's fucking Dan Newland and taking you pro bono.
Well,
you fucked.
Dan Newland got me $9 million.
What's more than likely going to happen is if everybody won, there's going to be a lawyer to be like, oh yeah, our firm is fixing to hop in. And
all right, so let's bring it back to the original topic, which was Bellator. Absolutely. So final thoughts, sir. Yay or nay? Whatever.
I think. I'm not. What am I looking for? She is in a full right to have OnlyFans, right? She's in a full right to charge whatever she wanted. But the thing was, obviously, she overcharged for something that didn't need, and it wasn't promised, but it was kind of led. That's like if you go and fucking pre-order a PlayStation 5, and that shit shows up, and guess what? The graphics look just like the PlayStation 4, and there's no difference.
Right.
You were led to believe that they were going to be play. So would you not want your money back? Or are you just going to sit there with a PlayStation 4?
There's a return policy. There's a return policy.
This is final thoughts. There are no rebuttals.
No.
This is his final thoughts on the matter.
But it's exactly the same thing. If you bought something and it wasn't what you thought it was going to be, like again, like obviously the website was dealing with some issues because many people complained because she only posted 3 photos. The subscription is for the whole month.
Right.
So 3 photos, she got them, and you didn't get what you was expecting. But then the website was like, we ain't really got you can't cancel a membership, but you actually paid for something. So where was the return policy? So
you
again,
look that shit up.
So I agree with Andre that that they business practices was fucked up at OnlyFans. If they would have been only giraffes, they would have been straight. But OnlyFans was fucked up. So their business practices was all jacked up. But I don't think it's fair for the people who actually use the website. Because, again, like, you never heard no negativity around OnlyFans besides, like, yo, I ain't paying $200 to see that. I can see that on Friday night. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All right. So, good final thoughts. I'm in agreement that her behavior was predatory. It did damage smaller creators because there are a lot of creators and models on OnlyFans who do charge $100, $175 a month, right? But then do provide daily content of a certain level that appeases their fans, and their fans continue to pay. They are now reduced to $50 a month. That's basically having your monthly income cut in half through no action of your own. So is he right? Did she damage some of the smaller people on the platform? Yes. Ultimately, I don't see it as her fault because OnlyFans wasn't looking out for their subscribers.
Wait,
they didn't care. This is final thoughts. There are no rebuttals on final thoughts.
I'm not rebuttaling. I'm just asking a question to your final thought. Can I ask you a question?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So, like, if she knew she was going to take advantage of it,
it's predatory.
Okay.
It is predatory. I can't deny that. That shit is super predatory. It is also, from a business perspective, the most brilliant move I've seen this year in 2020. That shit, I don't see nobody make a cooler $20 or $2 million in like a day. That shit was baller as hell, and I respect the hell out of it. But again, like, yeah, it is kind of fucked up for some of the other people on the platform. But I blame OnlyFans more than I blame her. Because they created an environment for her to be able to do that. Da Vinci?
I really do. I second you. I'm not gonna add anything to that. Because honestly, I agree with you. I think when you look at business, you have to blame the industry, and you have to look at, okay, OnlyFans did not have the right practices in place, and there was a loophole, and she took advantage of the loophole, and you can't blame her for that. I mean, yes, it messes up for certain people, but at the end of the day, like I said, you can't blame them.
I agree with Andre. I understand both sides of it. I also think the consumer themselves has to really kind of take some responsibility. If you don't look into a return policy at a store and you're shopping, and you're like, hey, I bought this and I don't want it, and you thinking, you got 30 days to return it, but the return policy clearly says you have 15 days, and they say, well, you can't return this. It's, you have to keep it. So if you didn't do your due diligence as a customer of OnlyFans and realize that if the content is not satisfactory, you have no recourse for getting your money back, shame on you. Be a smarter consumer.
Right.
I love all the righteousness in this motherfucker. Like, nobody's paid for pussy before.
We all pay. Sometimes it's cash. Sometimes it's dignity. Sometimes
if I pay, I know the terms of the payment. I know the agreement, and I know that I am making a sound investment.
So how many times do you ask her if she's a cop before you actually get her cash? So anyway, so back, like, with all this, like, online shit, I want to bring up something else. TikTok.
I love TikTok. What are we talking about TikTok?
All right, so this is the thing about TikTok. Like, I don't know what about TikTok makes chicks think they can dance because they do these weird ass moves in these videos. Like that, like that whole, like, whatever they do when they smack their hip and they move to, like, they do the same fucking moves in all these videos, and all of a sudden they think they can dance and again like a million hits.
Right.
Like that's not fucking dancing to me. Like, I watch plenty of Chris Brown music videos. I know what dancing look like, and that ain't fucking dancing.
You're not wrong.
But why everybody do this shit? Like every time it's a new song, it's a new little dance on TikTok, and it's always the same shit. It's the same like 15 dance moves, and it's just like kind of twisted and turned. You got a TikTok account?
I do not have a TikTok.
You watch TikTok?
And I feel like we're acting like very old people right now because what we're doing is looking at a new generation and saying, "What the hell are they doing?"
Listen, it ain't just new people on there. It's old people
on
there.
Yeah, but the majority, of the audience is going to be on there.
We represent millennials.
So do we need a stat check?
30 to 35? No, the 30 to 35. We represent on TikTok.
We do.
I think TikTok is very entertaining in certain aspects. But it's just like when you see these chicks and they be like, "Oh, I can dance. I be dancing on TikTok," and it's like that's not a dance. Like that.
But what's the definition of dance? Like as far as what's the scale of being good or being bad? We're talking about art here, man.
So there are dancers on TikTok. There are legitimate dancers on TikTok.
I mean, not like the city girls.
Not like city girls. Oh no, there are some girls. Actually, you know what? I would actually say that most of the stuff you're talking about on TikTok is closer to city girl dancing than to like actual dancing. Because like, what's the difference between someone getting out there and twerking and someone doing like a two-step, like a hip throw, and then smacking that ass?
Dance is subjective, actually.
All right. So please, who calls this dancing?
First off, she started off with the stanky leg.
Look,
right. Look. She starts off with maybe not that. She gave a little stanky leg to it, and then
she tried to throw her hips. That's so cute.
Right. It is. I don't know what she's doing.
All right. So like, now you got an old dude.
Yeah.
Right. The viewers can't see what we're looking at right now, but
he's doing the Running Man.
Yeah, he's doing.
Yeah, but you see,
he's absolutely getting it.
But that's an old man dancing, right?
Right. Now, you're talking about the new chicks doing like the.
She dancing.
You call that dancing?
That's from the WAP video.
But is that dancing though?
You have a limited view of dancing.
Roll it around on the floor like that?
Listen, if I was in front of this chick and she asked me was I dancing, baby, yes. She fine.
Sir, I think you're a simp.
You
simping.
Wait.
Bro.
She said,
you call it what you want.
Look, I found out the situation. She says, "Daddy, was I dancing?" He goes, "Yeah, you was." And she was like, "Good. How much?"
Out here simping, but like, no.
What's the return policy if I don't like it?
What's the membership policy on this strip club?
Donna, get the car.
Yo, is that in the non-disclosure agreement? Like, if at any point in time, if the sex isn't good, I'm gonna want a refund.
Can you put that into a prenup? Just be all like, she has to maintain like that sex game.
I feel like I need to go on record.
You could divorce and then leave with everything.
Have you ever been? So I recently go to the neurologist, right? But I've been to the neurologist before. So they give you these things that you grip, right? Mm-hmm. And you squeeze and it tells you how many pounds of pressure you have in your hand.
0.
Right? So do you have something like that for like a woman's vagina?
Oh my god!
When your vagina, when your vagina loosens up to the point where you don't hit 10 pounds of pressure, like this whole deal we're done. Like I'm out.
you know, I love it because sometimes we dip into this toxic masculinity shit.
Yeah, but think about
really
how many women out there like say that the dude can't get it up no more, and then they end up fucking the pool boy or some shit like that.
Yeah,
you know,
what's good for the goose is good for the game,
right?
I suppose. Yes,
no wrong. She got to stand up with a balloon inside, and you just attach 10-kilogram weights until it falls.
No, you just.
I'm sorry. I started thinking about how practical this would actually be in the testing.
I mean, you could have it done professionally. Go to the gynecologist, and she puts you in the saddle straps, stick something in there, and then says clench. 8 pounds, baby. You better clench a little harder. Your husband gonna leave you.
Oh my god!
They do Kegel exercises like meow.
Jesus. All right, next topic, please.
How much?
We're gonna lose our single female viewer.
No, we're not. They're gonna sit there and be like, "Oh shit, do men actually think about that?" They're gonna be sitting there with that Suzanne Summer thigh master, squeezing that bitch.
No one even even knows what a thigh master is nowadays. Oh, we getting into the old man podcast. What's the next topic?
You ain't lying.
All right, so we did get a Dear Crew.
Ooh, Dear Crew.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
the Dear Crew was, is it okay to date the homie's ex?
Negative. But
So
Let me-
before we
pop up real quick.
before we answer the question,
listen. Go ahead.
has anybody here ever messed around with the homie's ex?
Negative.
No.
You said yes?
Yeah, I dated a homie's ex.
You? Powder?
No.
Hold on, let me check my mental fact. cheat
Come
sheet.
on.
About that. No, okay.
No.
Technically, that's stealing a girl from a dude.
Okay.
But he didn't have a shot with her in the first
Okay,
place.
no, but
So go ahead.
we were going to get to that.
Okay.
I was going to tell that as part of the story.
Okay, go ahead.
So have I ever taken a chick from a homie? Yes. I've done that.
That might even be worse.
Yeah, that's an additional.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
So-
salt in the wound.
Multiply.
So I'll give you guys that story, and then we can sit there and jot out, rights and wrongs. So when I was 16, right, we had a little crew, right? There was main members of the crew, and then support members of the crew,
supporting cast.
the supporting cast of the cameos, But we had this little crew. I was in the hospital for a little bit, so everybody came to visit me, right? The crew was a bunch of dudes and one chick. The chick was with a dude, right? We used to play.
They weren't with them.
No, they were together,
Okay.
right? They was boyfriend and girlfriend. The two of them was together, right? And we played cards together. And I'm not gonna use real names, but the bitch know who she is. If she ever listens, she know.
That would be crazy if she was listening to this podcast.
Yeah,
Yo,
right.
what up, man? Let's connect.
So anyway, we was in the hospital. I'm 16, right? And again, like in my youth, I blossomed at a late age because of the environment I came up in. So although I was interested in women, it wasn't going down because I was still finding myself as a person,
I feel you.
and being ethically challenged in my environment didn't help.
I like the way you phrase that. Sorry. Ethnically challenged.
So anyway, blase. I'm in a hospital, and everybody comes to visit. They leave that night. I'm in the hospital with nothing to do, so we're on the phone. I'm talking to the chick, blah blah blah, and she tells me how the dude and her was in a rough relationship, this and that, and I'm just like, hey, if you was my girl, I'd treat you better than that. Like, you don't deserve to be hit. You don't deserve to be yelled at, blah, blah, blah. You're a female, like you should be treated like a woman. And she said, where would I find somebody like that? I'm like, well, I treat you like that. Like, I wasn't actually sitting there, like, insinuating she should break up with a dude. But the next day, like, dude was at work at night. That's why she's talking to me on the phone. He comes back from work. She breaks up with him. I get out the hospital and realized all this shit going down. So now apparently I was in a relationship with her because she broke up with the dude, and he was after to whoop my ass because I broke up their
We're gonna pause
relationship.
this story
What you
right here.
deserve.
Hold on.
What?
What you deserve.
Hold on. We're gonna pause the story. What he has not told you yet is this man was like fresh faced, like blue eyes, killing bitches left and right, even though he didn't really think about it. He was killing these bitches out here. He left that part out though, which is why she was all up trying to be on the dick. Continue your story. He may look like a grizzly old man now. That is not what he looked like at age 16 though.
Listen, I don't know. I was in the hospital, man. I was in a fucking gown, bro. The closest thing to a dress I could possibly be in. So anyway, so chick broke up with dude. We started dating. He was, after my ass to the point where my dudes at school gave me this long ass stick. They was like, yo, if he tried to run up on you, I was walking around like I was fucking Master Splinter and shit. Like I had this fucking stick all the time. Like I was walking down the street with his stick.
I remember.
Yo, like legit.
Hilarious.
So anyway, that's also the chick I lost my virginity to, right?
Aww.
and then she broke up with me via email, and then went back to the dude. So
as you deserve.
You could say that. Like I don't say it was deserved or not deserved. Like I don't know about being in a situation. I'm young, and I didn't try to encourage it, but I guess I did at that point. So yes, I did, I guess steal a chick from a homie. But would I date a homie's ex at this point in my life? Maybe.
So the best part about this is that's not the incident I was talking about where you stole a chick from a girl or stole a chick from a dude. But go ahead.
Which incident are you talking about?
I was talking about the other time where he was interested in her. She wasn't cold, a little warm on him, and then you swooped in and took her.
Oh, you talking about the situation with Bex? Oh fuck. Yo, son, I'm a bad homie.
Yeah, you're a bad homie. That's all we learning right
That's
now.
why I had to add them all. Like, no, y'all, like he downplaying it, but let me tell you, this out here.
Hide your wife, hide your kids.
Right. Because he out here taking everybody.
He out here taking everybody.
All right, but back to the topic. Back to the topic.
They gonna start calling me Trey Songz. A second.
Back to the topic.
All right.
Like dating a homie's ex. Like.
All right, wait. So before we get into that, so stealing the homie chick is wrong, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I wanted to make sure we got that out there.
Yes.
Don't do it. If you've done it, thumbs up. If you haven't done it, don't do it.
Well, that was one thing you said that kind of made me like, maybe he deserved it. You said she didn't deserve to be hit. If he's domestically abusing her, then fuck him.
Yeah, but that's separate from you stealing your homie's girl.
Listen, I didn't get in this situation like that. It just
you basically did.
It happened. She
said I can treat you.
Listen.
You gave her
I said I would, hypothetically thinking that like again. Remember, I'm 16 at that point, and I never kissed a girl like really like that. So like I was very naive to the situation. Me now, like if that shit would have happened, I would have been, hold up, bitch, back up. You better call fucking. Here's a crisis line number you can call. 911. You got a cell phone, but stay the fuck away from me because I don't need that shit.
All right, so I'm finna get real philosophical. And bear with me, fellas. We're all gentlemen. Let's. Bro code is such a construct that it's just to save our ego. Come on, let's be honest.
You're on the dark side, right?
Listen,
So you're on the dark side, right? Ergoff?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's just, let's be honest. Oh, well, no, because I've dated a friend's ex, and like it didn't even start out like malicious or anything, And the story goes, we were playing Xbox Live. I knew her. We played, whatever. And after everybody get off, we would still be up because I didn't have shit to do at the time. She didn't have shit to do, so we continued playing. We started having conversations. Some conversations got deeper. And I knew for a fact that my homeboy didn't treat her right when he was with her. And, she was interested. And then eventually feelings formed. You know what I'm saying? And so, long story short, like, it didn't turn out to be exactly the way everything that she said. So that was a bad thing anyway. But, like, I feel like, we talked, me and my homeboy talked, and like honestly, he didn't care anyway because at the end of the day, like he was done with her.
So I got a couple of rules, right? And Andre will tell you because me and Andre we've been tight for forever, right? One, if I'm done with the chick, she's fair game. I could give less of a fuck because one, as long as I broke up with her, I'm cool with it. If she broke up with me, it's a different story. But if I'm done with her, I'm done with her. She could be your soulmate. I have no fucking idea. Fair game. That's one. Two, if my chick is gonna like sleep with you, like while I'm with her, do it. Just let me know about it as a homie and be like, yo, like your chick came on to me, I smashed it. Good. That way, because if she came on to you, regardless, I'm done with her. Right? So at least the homie should get some play. Beforehand, right? Because she gone. Right. So like, yo, like you tried to hit on my homie, so like we're done. But hey, you tried to hit on my homie smashed it, and guess what? He got chlamydia. We done. You know, so I would be okay with that. You know, like in that situation happened to me with homie. Remember?
Yeah.
The situation where me and the chick was kind of like up and down, and I come into the crib and she coming out of his bedroom. You know, to this day, nobody know what happened. You know, and I'm like, yo, if that's it, just let me know. Oh, nothing happened. Like, why she was in your bedroom with the door locked? Y'all was just like platonically sleeping together. Why you told me to come home 2 hours late? Like, why would those things line up? Like, and that's the thing to me that was wrong. I don't care that the homie smashed. I care that the homie wasn't truthful with me.
Also, I wanna clarify some things. The chick that I dated that was a homie's ex, they had been broke up, so it wasn't even like it was fresh or anything.
You sitting there making it seem like you went right after, like she was done, then you jumped in. Second.
Oh yeah, no. This was a way after.
You was next in line. You pulled the ticket at Publix. She was like,
yeah,
"Yo, let me get that chicken tender sub with the hot sauce."
I was like, way in the back of the line. No, but
so all right. So
I mean, I feel like there's things we can do. I'm sorry. I feel like there's things we can do to make you have, like you said, you have to make sure you're not hurting someone.
I could care less.
Their ego.
If I broke up with her,
if I hurt your ego,
I broke up with her, fair game from the rip. If she broke up with me, I'm salty as fuck for a minute. You know, like. Anybody got any comment? So
y'all know my life's like, I don't give a fuck. Like you said, if you smash, if we together and you smash.
So the first question is it okay to date a homie's ex? I'm gonna go situational.
Me too.
It's gonna depend on how they broke up. You know, because I got a strict thing. Like, I'm not really friends with females to begin with. And it's not nothing really against them. It's just usually some form of friendship always start with some type of physical attraction before people talk, right? You know, they always say how you look is your first impression. When you look at somebody and you feeling them, like if they was introduced to you as a friend, then it's a friendship thing, right? But if you was like in the club and you see some chicks, I'm not looking at the chick like, yo, I bet you I could play Xbox Live with her tonight. Like, yo, she look like she go like complete my crew in GTA because I've been waiting for that. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always physical when you first meet it. But like, if a chick was to come in and get introduced and you friendship type, you know, then it's a little different. But I'm not friends with females, so I don't really keep them around. Like, once I'm done.
So as someone that is friends with females, I've never smashed a homie's ex.
Have you ever smashed a dude's wife?
That is a complicated question.
No.
And not relevant to the topic we're talking about.
It's off topic.
That is off topic.
So it's not it's not an ex. Have you ever smashed a dude's current?
I've never smashed a homie's wife or wifey. All right, let's go. Let's just go with that.
I wouldn't call him a homie either. He's just a dude paying the bills.
No, I've never done that. And like, as far as for me, if like I broke up with a chick or she broke up with me, I mean, we obviously broke up for a reason. Somebody wasn't getting something they need. And like, I think there'd be a window of just be all like, well, can we reconcile and still be cool afterwards? And then at that point we can determine like, yeah, go ahead and smash. If I'll be the best man at the wedding then. But like, there's gonna be that window where I'm all like, nah, homie.
Of course, and that's why I say you don't hurt somebody because feelings don't go away overnight. So you don't hurt nobody, but if clearly you're not hurting somebody by being with that person, then maybe.
So my question is, are we speaking relationships or are we speaking strictly physical? Because if we're talking relationships, I see it as 100% no-go. And if we're talking strictly physical, it could be different. You know what I mean? So
this guy,
physical,
is he Da Vinci or Geraldo?
Both,
man. So we're getting deep over here with Steve Wilkos.
If you're saying it's a strictly physical relationship, just say we're going to make a scenario. There's two guys in college. Guy meets a girl. They do the college thing. They mess around. Mm-hmm. They no relationship, you know what I mean, whatever. Or even if they did have a relationship, but it wasn't that serious, they break up. dudes over, like y'all are speaking from y'all side, like once I'm done, I'm done. It's one of those kind of friends. They're done. Other guys say, shoot, I'm trying to hit that too. He's not looking for a relationship. He's just looking to hit it. That's a totally different scenario than if it's a relationship. If you, after your friend has been with that, say, you know what, I think I'm going to wife that up. Me, I see that as it's hard for me to see that and to do that, because I can't imagine being friends with someone who knows what my life partner or someone I'm with is like, that they've had that experience. Like me, that's a weird thing. Like I can't imagine being in this room with any of you, with my wife being here, and you guys knowing what's under all this and knowing how it feels. That's awkward as shit for me. See, I just can't.
But think about it this way, right? Like you brought up this relationship. So like we talking about homies. Like your homies are your homies because y'all cool. Y'all into the same shit. Like it would be weird if y'all didn't have somewhat similar taste in women.
But
right?
how is it cool to run a train, but it's not cool to take
because that's the other scenario.
So
that's
the
the scenario.
that's
now if you're
pure
running
sexual.
a train,
Yeah.
Now listen, yeah, if you're doing some nympho shit and you running a train on somebody's wife and he plan on staying with them, then I'm gonna look at that person like that's probably not somebody I'm gonna be cool with. That's kind of weird for me. I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's kind of weird. But on a traditional sense of it, I just feel like if it's relationship involved, there's so many other opportunities in women or men in the world, whatever your preference is, for you to go out and find someone that'll still fit to your culture.
But how do you know that?
So I got a question.
Not know that that's not
anybody been with a chick who
No,
said
that's a
they
whole
was in a
different
train
topic.
before?
Wait, say what?
Anybody been with a chick that said they was in a train before?
I've never. So how would you know?
I mean, I've never. Yeah.
Well, I'm
That's
just
not a
saying, like,
question.
you know,
I've never been with somebody that's gonna volunteer that information.
but some people do. Some people do. Like,
Well, I definitely ain't been with a girl that didn't volunteer that information.
because I was just because we talked about that, but there was this like expose on this one chick. She talked about she slept with 7 dudes on an NBA team at once.
Oh yeah, you talking about the podcast with can't think of the guy's name. I know what you're talking about.
It was a chick. She was the one
Yeah.
that ratted out Trey Songz.
Yeah, and then she went on a podcast.
Yeah.
With the
So
dude
she
that
was
can't
like,
think
she had 7. So it's like, she openly came out with it. It was like, yeah, 7 dudes at the same time. And I mean, obviously porn stars do gangbangs, but I'm just wondering.
So which
Do
one
they?
of those NBA guys wifed her up?
Well, none of them. But you know what? Well, maybe one did. You never know. You ever fall into something and fall in love with it? You'd be singing that R. Kelly quick.
Yeah, man.
Listen.
I'm not
Now,
judging.
which one of those guys? Tell me this. So 7 guys, right? One of those guys wipes her up. How does he wipe her up, knowing that there's 6 guys that every day he go to practice and he play games, and they're gonna know exactly what that's like? He can't say shit.
Well,
What is there to say shit about
What's
though?
there to say about?
well,
it?
that happened to
Bro, you literally
the
sitting
dudes
next
in
to a dude
the
who
Indiana
can say,
Pacers.
Yes, I hit that, and you can't do shit but either fight him or take it. What?
Why does it matter though?
Because
Like-
I'm too
Whoa,
masculine.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Think
No,
about
no,
it.
everything matters.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna say,
ego.
That's just ego.
That's ego. Everything matters. Yo,
Like-
no, I completely agree. Like, I don't want to be with no chick that I know you slept with. I'm sorry, because I be sitting here and you be looking at her some way. Me and you gonna fight.
Oh.
We're gonna go downstairs and throw scooters at each other, like some straight shit. Like, yo, why you looking at my girl like that? I'm just trying to remember what time it was back then.
See, no, that's slimy, right? That's some slimy
Yeah, but
shit.
when you get
I will
drunk,
whoop your
shit
ass
happens.
for that. But like, as far as like, think about it this way: every girl you've been with, so it may not have been at the same time, but she ran it. Like, how many dudes ran a train on her? How many dudes
All
did
right,
she slept
all
with
right.
before she slept with you?
But again, this is a conscience and an ego thing. Like I'm when I'm with a chick, like I'm completely in my head. I understand that she's not a virgin.
Mm-hmm.
She's been with somebody else. I get it. I don't want to think about none of that shit. I don't want to run into none of them dudes. I never want to see them.
See,
Fuck that. Like, in my head, I'm the first and the last, even though, like, I know it's like America. Like, I'm Christopher Columbus. I discovered it. Yeah, it was people there before me, but I'm calling the discovery now, motherfucker.
but that's the thing though. Like, yeah, she may have had like 40 dudes run through that, but my dick is the one that locked it down. She was all like, "Damn, I don't need no other dick."
Wait,
now.
wait,
Bro, I'll let
Are
you know
you
right
sure?
now.
You sure it's the
you're
dick
not-
or the wallet?
Yeah, bro. It
I
could
ain't
be
got no
multiple
money,
things.
so it gotta be the
Women
dick.
are so complex. There's
Nah,
no way.
I say people are complex because it's. I don't think it's just women. I think
women are more complex than guys, though. Come on.
No, they're not.
No.
What?
No.
We're
think
not.
that
We just don't.
that's
We just
antiquated
don't.
thinking,
We don't.
sir.
We don't deal with our complexity.
No, listen.
That's the problem.
Well, that's cool, but-
I think it depends on the type. I mean, it's some women that's more complex than others.
Well, there's
That's
some,
true.
there's
Some
some people
dudes.
in general. Yeah.
Listen, it's chicks
You
that
don't get.
it-
Bro,
it-
I
tell
don't
me
get
this,
you,
right?
bro.
Answer this
it's
question.
chicks that'll knife you from looking at the other
Answer
chick,
this
and
question.
it's some chicks like Tiana Taylor be like, "Yo, bring that chick up."
So Powder, hear me out. Answer this question. What does a guy look for in a girl? If he's looking for somebody that he might wife up, what is he looking for? And we're talking normal guys. We're not just talking, you're older and now you're more mature and you have all this experience. We're talking the normal college guy. What is he looking for in a girl?
Well, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, it's been a while since I've been a college guy, but I'm looking at the chick's physique,
Exactly.
beforehand.
Now, would you agree that just about 90% of just about every other guy that's in college in those years are looking for the same thing?
No. There are dudes.
There are, but do you think?
No, I don't even think most.
Listen,
I think
What,
most.
name
That's,
some. Name some of the other characteristics.
I'm completely open to a chick being great as a person, but before I even start
You
conversation,
even said this, Powder.
I'm
and I
looking.
agree with
I'm looking.
you.
I'm-
100%. It's physical attraction is the first thing.
physical
for a guy.
attraction is important, but there are other dudes who are
it's,
looking for
it's
like.
beyond important. You will give that pussy a chance if you are physically attracted to her.
Mm.
I don't know. I've never even met a guy, especially in my college years, that would say I'm attracted to this girl, but I don't know what her personality is. I'm gonna wait it out. I like no.
Oh, no. You start. That definitely starts the conversation.
So that's what I'm saying.
But
The
like,
initial attraction, the nature attraction, is based on for us is normally based on physical. For women in general, I feel like they base it on a lot more because a girl will see a guy who may be attracted to a lot.
I'm
no.
here to tell you, if
I
a
agree.
woman ain't attracted to you, it's not happening.
No, I agree.
That is
No.
not true.
I agree
That's
with
not
him
true.
because if you look at us, like as male, and I generalize this, like we look at women that still have tight bodies, hourglass shapes, all that other kind of stuff, right? But women will be like, "Yo, the dad bod is in." Right,
It's
and
true.
then and you look at the dad bod, it's like there ain't nothing like too great about that.
But I mean,
oversized
or even
stomach.
fine.
but they still find it attractive.
Bro, you even have
But-
you have people in their college years, women in their college years who will literally only be looking for economic growth in their college years.
Well,
instead of having
I was
college-
just saying. I was gonna say that's the only equalizer. Obviously, money. That's a
Yeah,
no,
but
that's
good
not true.
equalizer.
That's not true. There are plenty of
There's
fugly
more.
dudes you see like, damn, how did that dude get a chick that bad? And he's not rich.
There's something
because of
there.
his
Either
personality.
he's-
So now
he's
we're
a-
at 3.
he-
Guys 1,
he-
women 3.
Listen, he either slanging the dick, or he's providing some money,
Well,
or
I can tell you.
Yeah,
I
he's
can tell
been
you
a
what
good
we
game.
are providing. We are providing that we're out of time.
wow.
So I mean, it's a
Well,
great.
you opened
moment.
up a can of worms.
It's a great dialogue to let the listeners like feed off of and then come back with some more.
Yeah.
And we'll leave that topic open. Think about your homie's ex. See if you want to.
Or don't.
I guess
Or
final
don't. Listen.
thoughts on homie's ex. Final thoughts on homie's ex.
You got it.
Yes or no?
Situational.
Yes or no?
Situational, absolutely.
Yes or no?
No.
I'm gonna go with situational. So
So I win.
So
no, you lose.
Nice.
so
It's
no,
situational.
listen. Whatever you get, as long as you don't get chlamydia, you straight. So with that said, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to another episode of Two Dev Crew podcast. This shit got a little wild quick.
Yeah. dude.
So again, follow us, hit us up on social media. If you got topics, we'll discuss them. All social media platforms at BP_2Dab, and find the podcast wherever you want under 2Dab Crew, and we'll hit you with a peace.
Peace.
Peace.